welcome back to We Are Star Atlas, one player, 10 questions, 10 answers, episode number 18, featuring the infamous support line. Hey man, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks a lot. And finally I have you here, you're the first guy ever I met on the voice chat in the Star Atlas Discord. You the Yeah, you everywhere all the time. I know you've been busy
I
in the
try to be.
past couple of weeks with the moving, and you got married, and we know all
Yep,
this stuff. Yeah,
yep.
congratulations to that again, and yeah,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
cool. And finally, I got you here. That's very very nice. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward.
I'm looking forward to this as well.
Yeah, cool stuff. Cool. We start right away. I probably maybe you saw another interview. I changed the first question. I never ask for the name no more because a lot of people don't like to tell the name. So I start with this question, and then there's another one about crypto, but we can handle it, I think. Yeah. Do you want to tell
Sure.
us how old are you and where are you from?
I am 23 and I'm from the United States.
Nice.
You know, land of the free, land of the taxes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
land of opportunity as well. So yeah, cool shit.
Hopefully,
And
hopefully.
you
Can't move
you
this.
yeah, go on.
I said I can't move the Star Atlas yet, but I'll try to.
And you one of the younger guys, actually. All
Yeah.
I feel like we are all old timers here, but it's nice to have some fresh blood, so to say. Cool, cool. Right on to question number two. That's a new question. How did you get into crypto, or when did you buy your first crypto? How you got into of this?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, I think I had gotten into the idea of crypto, born in 2017, like a lot of people, but I didn't really put any money in till maybe late 2020, early 2021. So I just, I went the normal route, bought some Bitcoin, bought some ETH, and then just like everyone else, they started itching me. I just had to go degen. But luckily, degen wasn't degenerative, and I ended up on Star Atlas. So I'm pretty happy about my choices.
Cool, cool. And the first coin, so you got into Bitcoin first,
Yeah,
or
I mean, I knew if I had to buy something, I was probably gonna buy Bitcoin. I had to.
cool. Nice, nice. Second question done already. Question number three. You're a gamer, I know it. We played already some games together. So, what was
Yeah.
the first computer game you ever played, and what's your all-time favorite game?
Um, Probably my first computer game was probably some JavaScript game on a website like Adventure Games or Mini Clips. In terms of an actual video game, like a purchase video game, I'd probably say my first one was StarCraft 2 was the first actual video game I had bought and downloaded and played. Uh, what's my all-time favorite game?
Hmm.
That's pretty hard. I have a lot of favorite games, but I'll reveal some alpha. On my wedding cake, I actually had the bride and the groom, but it was just one of those ones you might have seen where they're dragging the bride's dragging the groom away, and it was me in front of my TV screen with Squad on. So if anyone's ever played Squad or seen Squad, I try to get people in the Discord to play Squad with me, but no one wants to play Squad. Everyone wants to play Hell Let Loose, but one of
Yeah,
these days I'll get you all guys to play Squad with me.
that's cool. Yeah, I like Squad. Like I watch it a lot, and yeah, I have to get into the round of
Yes, please,
Squad.
please,
Is
please.
cool. Also, the mini clip games. I used to play a lot of Yahoo Pool or something. It was called like the billiard thing. It was like multiplayer against others. I spent a lot of time
Mm.
on there, and then later on, I think it went to mini clip or something when Yahoo had no games no more.
Yeah, a lot of people went to. I remember people playing Yahoo games. A lot of people were playing 8 Ball on mini
Oh
clips.
yeah, yeah.
That was the
That
game a lot of people would play.
that was my game as well. Nice, cool. Misclick number 5. About the music. What's your favorite music? Like song, artist, genre, anything you can tell us about that?
Um, hmm. I would say favorite would probably be bachata or reggaeton. Really Caribbean Spanish music.
Cool.
Um,
Uh,
I like
you,
all
sh-
the other things as well.
you should post some stuff. Like I'm not very familiar with all the reggaeton or
Oh,
however.
sure, sure. I
Yeah,
can
you
do
should
that.
post in the music channel. I always like to listen to the new music.
Oh,
Cool.
I can hook you up with new music. I have no problems with that.
Cool, cool. And is there a special artist I should look out for? Or
Aventura is probably
Aventura?
my favorite. Aventura, and there's some other ones, but I think I'll just give you that alpha leak later in the music channel.
Lots of alpha today night. Yeah. Good, good, good. Next one. What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, my number one favorite movie, and this is something that I'm happy I know right off the top of my head. It would be The Breakfast Club. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Nice, good. It's going quick. We really fast. And now, like the food. I saw you eating
Oh,
before, like you posted some pictures. But what's your favorite food?
I think my favorite food is I want to say it's empanadas. I really like empanadas because you can just put anything in it. Um, you can have like eggs and cheese. You can have meats. I love empanadas, and I just had um like a chicken pot pie soup, and I remember I really love chicken pot pie. So it's probably between both of those things. It's either chicken pot pie or empanadas. If we ever have a convention, if
Yeah,
anyone wants to bring me empanadas or chicken pot pies, I will thank you to the ends of the earth. That is a guarantee.
good stuff, good stuff. I like it. Nice, nice. Next question. How did you find Star Atlas? Or where did you find
Ah,
Star Atlas?
wow, that feels like an eternity ago. Um, Probably it was some like up and coming play to earn list or space crypto game. I mean, I liked the idea of crypto games, but they weren't like a high enough quality, high enough caliber. Entry barrier was just insane. I remember, Axie, you need a grand to even start, and I just didn't have that. And I'm the type of person who is a gamer at heart more than an investor. So I needed something to lose myself in. And a lot of these games, they had this and that featured, so you could only play it a couple times a day, and it was just not good. It was just not good. So once I found Star Atlas, I was hooked, and I've never looked back. This is my home.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's similar to me. I'm also a gamer and not too much investor. And I was into Axie, but it was expensive. And like all the other NFT games, like you pay $1,000 or something for an
Hmm.
NFT to get into a demo like 1 year later or something. I thought like that's kind
Right,
of crazy. So yeah, and then like space and all this sci-fi metaverse. Yeah, Star
right.
Atlas is kind of nice. Cool, cool. And why are you still here? Like, what got you hooked?
One, it's gonna be an amazing AAA game. Two, it's a space game that I've always had fantasies of since, watching Star Wars and Star Trek. Like this is probably the closest we'll ever be to living out lives like those movies and shows and comics have shown us that is possible. Um, how I got hooked, I came around the end of posters before the release of Polis and Atlas. And the reason why I got hooked was a lot of people weren't educated, or they just didn't do their own due diligence and like, okay, they're looking here, they're understanding this. Like, I have been finding alpha for myself. I scraped over every interview, every document. I basically became the person who, if there was something to know, I would know it. And that's what got me hooked. I like being the person that people come to for my information because I do what I need to do to have that information in the first place. So maybe that'll serve me in the game. I could just be a scavenger of knowledge, and there's always good money in knowledge. So that's probably what kept me hooked into this game.
Yeah, information is one of the most valuable things in the future. I think I'm the same. Like
Absolutely.
I try to get any information. Every bit of information is useful, and I'm kind of bad in keeping it and sorting it or making a database and stuff like that. But at least at some point somewhere I have read it or heard about it, so it's gonna be very useful. Nice, nice, nice. And very important question: your favorite chip? Like, what's your favorite chip?
Oh, everyone who knows me
I
should
know it.
know
Yeah.
should know what my answer is, but in terms of as of the recording of this, it's gonna be the Tufa Feist. I love it. But anyone who really, really knows me knows it's definitely gonna be the Tufa Mothership.
Uh,
Even though we don't know what it is, we don't know what it looks like. If it doesn't look like a big giant moon, I'm gonna be upset.
and like, you have multiple chip, or what was your first chip?
Ooh, my first ship was probably an Opal Jet. Nice and simple, nice and cheap. Was probably an Opal Jet.
A good start, like.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Cool, cool. Already the last question. We very fast tonight. The future goals. What's your plan? You planning joining a guild, or you gonna be an information trader, or you gonna be a businessman, or you want to try out everything? What's your goals in starters?
Well, obviously I can't release all my plans and all my little things because then I kind of shoot myself in the foot. But I definitely want to try to run solo as much as possible. I'm not against the idea of being uh, affiliated with any certain group or DAC, but I want to run solo as much as I can. Information's definitely be my selling point, but if it comes down to it, I'm just in a far off solar system, just being self-sufficient off of my structures and ships, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be that mad. You can think of me as the kooky old guy in the corner of the universe trying to single-handedly build a Tifa mothership. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be upset if that's what I'm known for.
Good luck. And
Thanks.
like, yeah, it's not often you come across the solo players because everybody kind of need a guild, or they think they need one, and kind of nice. Like,
Yeah, I definitely want to be an example of someone who can make it without needing a DAC or a group. I kind of want to be like the unsung hero of like, hey, it's possible. It's going to be obviously a lot harder than if you're actually in a guild, but it is possible. Just make the right friends, get the right knowledge. You know, maybe you have to be, you know, I don't know. Maybe
and
maybe they set up tributes to guilds. You don't have to be a part of them, but you can be around them. Who knows?
it might also be a chance to go into politics or something, like with the police and the regional DAOs and something.
Oh yeah, I
Because
definitely think someone who is not in a DAC is gonna have a lot more
options.
freedom and not as tied down as someone who's gonna be in a DAC because if you guys get into a war right before we're about to pick a governor for Polis, you might as well drop out of the runnings because a whole DAC with probably millions, who knows at the time, probably billions of Polis in cash value are probably not going to side with you and might pick someone else just to spite your DAC as a whole. So
And maybe you can like make even something like some formation of independent people or something like that, who help
Yeah,
out
I mean,
each other.
I have a lot of things in the background that I'm working on. Um, I will say this, I am not against the idea of forming a DAC, but not a DAC in terms of it will be a guild of people who all want to play solo, but want to be in a group of people playing solo. So there's no, rules, regulations, there's no nothing. It's just, hey, join this group if you want to be in a group of people who are separate and solo with their own ideas, all agendas, and kind of just be in charge of if you're solo, you know, you don't have to give yourself over to a DAC to think that you can be successful. Join this guild that is full of individual people. We are just under the same umbrella saying that we're all individuals. So I might work towards that. I don't know. I'm just gonna run solo for now, but if I see that need present itself, you can definitely expect me to do that.
Yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Like that's about it. But always the bonus question. Anything we need to know? Shout out to your wife, probably. Say hello. Or I say
Yep.
hello to your wife, and
Shout out to my wife. She is always my number one supporter,
that's
and
cool.
she gets sick of me being stuck to my computer
She has
more
ships.
than
Does,
hanging
does
out with her. She doesn't have ships, but I wouldn't be surprised that before the end of this year, she will probably have ships, and I will hopefully try to get her addicted onto it.
perfect. Perfect ending.
Awesome.
Perfect everything. And thanks for being here and doing this. And I wish you all the best. We see each other
Yeah, thank you.
every day anyway. So yeah, see you later in the voice
Absolutely.
chat. And yeah, thanks a lot, man.
All
And
right, thank you.
have a
Bye.
good one. Bye bye.
Thank you.